the mitigation strategies that we hear about all the time in the fight against COVID-19 is good airflow. Well, it's prompting some parents in the Carolinas to put matters into their own pockets, shelling out big bucks to pay for air purifiers in their kids' classrooms. So could we see that in Charlotte schools too? We found out not anytime soon.
Keeping the air flowing. Doctors will tell you it's an important part of stopping the spread of COVID-19.
Ventilation is always an important part of mitigation strategies.
From Raleigh to Fort Mill, air purifiers are popping up in school buildings.
Inside of the ceiling is a large box.
Fort Mill spent $3 million in federal COVID relief funds this summer to purchase Air Guardian purifications for every elementary and middle school.
That'll help us not only fight against COVID, but all of the other bacterial and viral and mold, things like that could be in the air in the building.
But installation just began last week, nearly a month into the start of the school year. Meanwhile, schools in Wake County putting purifiers on their wish lists, prompting parents to pool their money to purchase personal air purifiers for their kids' classrooms.
It's the parents that are trying to bridge that gap.
But don't expect to see parents making those purchases in CMS schools. A district spokesperson telling WCNC Charlotte, CMS does not allow parent or other donations of air purification equipment. The district says there are no standards for the effectiveness of air purifiers, and they question the legitimacy of some of the makers. Something Novant infectious disease specialists are cautioning about as well.
I'd be a little careful about buying into claims from air purifiers that haven't been vigorously tested, because we know when these things happen, companies will come out and make claims about products that we don't know to be true.
There's also the matter of equity. CMS pointing out private purchases of purifiers, another way to separate the haves and the have-nots. Even parents who've bought in acknowledge every kid should have a right to the same quality of air.
Ultimately, we want to make sure that all the children are protected adequately, not just a select few because the parents can afford it.
And in Fort Mill, they plan to have all of its filtration systems installed by the end of the year.